Hey YouTube fam, welcome back to my channel. I must say, before we get into it, I am feeling extra cute today. Like, I feel cute every day, but today is just like there's some going on, okay? Some in this air that's making me look extra fly. Anyway, today's video is not about how good I look. We are going to talk about manifestation. We are going to talk about why you might not be attracting the life that you truly desire and how to do it. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing to understand is that you don't necessarily attract what you want, you attract what you are. And I'm gonna explain that. Each and everything that exists in this universe has a certain frequency because we're all energy. We are all made up of energy. Everything is energy. So everything vibrates at a certain frequency. We vibrate at a certain frequency. Now, if you're not attracting the life that you truly desire and you've tried everything, like you are working your ass off and you've just tried but nothing seems to be working, guys, it is not about how hard you work. Okay, as long as you are not vibrating at the same frequency as the life you truly desire, you are never going to get there. So, as I said before, we attract what we are. So, in order to really attract the life that you truly desire, you need to vibrate at that frequency so you can align with it. You need to understand that that version of yourself is not existing in the future. That version of yourself exists in the now because manifestation only happens in the present moment. So that version of yourself already exists. All you need to do is meet that frequency. How do you do that? You ask. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Okay. The way to align with the frequency of your desired life is to actually do what that version of yourself does, to live as though you are that version of yourself because you are. You are, right? Everything that you could possibly ever want already exists in the now. Like the money that you want already exists. It's just invisible. You can't see it because you are not vibrating at the frequency of it. So you need to figure out what this desired version of yourself, who they are, like what do they do. You need to figure that out and you need to be that. In order to be something, you just have to become it. That's just how it works. In order to be something, you just have to become it. So if you think that that version of yourself is something that you need to attain, then you are never gonna be that version of yourself. But if you think that that version of yourself is just something that you just become like it's not hard, you just become that person of yourself. And this might just require you to practice. Okay, so I'm gonna just break down everything that I just said. You know how I said that the version of yourself, the desired version of yourself, is already currently like existing in the present moment? Think of it like this, right? You're watching TV and the TV has different channel stations, right? So you're watching a specific channel, and when you change that channel, does that mean that the channel that you were watching before doesn't exist, like it disappears? No, it's still there. Whatever is happening in that channel is still happening. The show that you are watching is still going on, but all that's happened is that you just changed the channel to watch something else, right? That's how timeline works. So there's multiple versions of yourself existing at the same time. The version that you are is the version that you just align with in terms of frequency. You can think of it in this, right? In this way. So we've obviously experienced multiple versions of ourselves, right? So I'll give an example with myself. Who I was before this version of myself was somebody who didn't have any boundaries, somebody who didn't think that they were enough. So I just attracted people and situations that reflected that, right? But after I did, some soul searching, some healing, and now I became this version that I am now. And I noticed that there's been a huge shift, right? So the people that maybe I was friends with that was still in that old frequency I was in, like, they're not in this timeline anymore. They're not in this timeline. They've somehow just fallen out of my life. I'm attracting different situations, right? I'm attracting different people that align with the frequency that I have evolved into. So that's what you need to do with your desired life, right? So your desired life is a life of abundance. I'm assuming that it is. It is a life of abundance, right? And the thing about abundance that you need to know is that it's the only real truth. Lack, guys, lack is the biggest scam. Lack does not exist. There is no such thing as lack in the universe. And I'm going to explain this. So, abundance is energy. And as we know, the law of conservation says that energy cannot be created or destroyed, it can only be transferred into other forms. So, there is an infinite amount of energy. Like I said at the beginning of this video, that everything and everyone that exists in this universe, in this cosmos, is energy, right? So, therefore, you can never run out of abundance. Now, if you're somebody that's like, Neil, I don't believe that because look at my life. I don't have the money that I want. I don't have the love that I want. I don't have the relationship that I want. Yes, you don't, because you are abundant in your illusion of lack. Because you believe that you don't have it, life is going to reflect that to you. Life is going to reflect the fact that you don't have it. It's going to reflect that illusion of lack. So all that needs to happen is that you need to change how you look at things. You need to change your perception, right? You need to believe that you are abundant in all the things that you truly want. You are already abundant in them. And then you will see that your life begins to shift. Before the shift can happen physically, it has to happen on an energetic level first. Okay? So you cannot rely on seeing things in the physical form first. You need to see them in their energetic form first. And you seeing them in their energetic form merely just means that you need to become it. You need to become it. So say, for instance, you want to become somebody that is really like the desired version of yourself is someone that is really healthy. They have like great health. They have a bomb ass body. You need to become that. So this current version of you, becoming that would just entail you just eating healthier. Maybe you working out or working out a bit more. See how you're literally just becoming that, and then in no time you are going to step into that version of yourself that is healthy and happy and has a bomb ass body. Okay? Or if you are someone that just wants to have a lot of money, first things first, right? You need to know that everything is an extension of you. So you need to know that you are not separate from money. You are money, baby. You are money. Okay. Now, in order to see that money in physical form, you need to become somebody that is good with money. You need to become somebody that treats money right, right? You need to become somebody that money just wants to, money is so attracted to you that it always just find its way to you. Okay. So this just means that whenever you receive money, you need to use it in ways that align with your highest self. Okay? So for example, if you get money and then you spend it on, if you want to be somebody that's like, healthy, and like you get money and then you spend it on Whole Foods, you spend it on here's my little kitty. You spend it on things that support that desired version of yourself. You're just gonna attract more money to support that desired version of yourself. On the contrary, if you spend money on things that are not good for your health, right? Even though your desired version is to be healthy, money isn't gonna want to be around you because you are not spending it in a way that truly aligns with the truest version of yourself. So yes, that is why it is so important for you to get to know the essence, the true essence of who you are and what your divine purpose is. Because when you do that, then you can live your life in alignment to that version of yourself, right? You can spend money on things that truly align with that version of yourself. The universe 100% supports you in whatever vibrational energy that you are in. So if you are in a lack mentality, if you're living from that illusion of lack, the universe is going to support that illusion of lack, right? Because essentially your frequency is like what creates your world. Okay, your frequency is what creates your world. So start by changing your perception. I'll give another example. If you're somebody that believes that only bad things happen to them, that is the lens in which you are going to view the world. You are not going to notice the good things, even though they are happening to you. Even though good things are happening to you all the time, because of your perception, you are going to ignore the good things and just highlight all the negative things that happen to you. So you need to change that perception and be like, nope, only positive things happen to me. Doesn't mean that bad things won't happen. They will, but because you're focused on the good parts and the positive things, you're not going to highlight the bad things. You're going to experience them, yes, but they're not going to be the highlight of your life. The positive things are going to stand out more. So just the same here with abundance, right? You just need to perceive that you have it. You are abundant. And then you're going to start to notice abundance in your life, because we are abundant. As I said earlier on, we are abundant. We are always abundant. I mean, take a look at your life right now, right? You are abundant in your breath. You are alive, you have a home, you have like a roof over your head, you have food to eat. Like, there is so many things. We are abundant in many ways. And oh my gosh, actually the other day I was on my way to work, and it was, early in the morning. There wasn't many people out, and it was such a nice time. And I literally, in the moment, I realized, I'm like, because for me, my I want to have a lot of money so that I can be just free. I want to just experience freedom, which is ultimately why people want money, so that they can just be free, and live life by their own means. um but I was walking to work, and I just kind of, just in the moment, just realized how I am already free. I am already I am already free. I am already free. I don't need to like physically have a lot of money to be like, yes, finally I am free. I can just be free in my beingness. I can be free in my beingness. I can feel that I'm free. And then I will ultimately begin to, my external world will ultimately begin to truly reflect that. But you need to energetically feel it first. You need to energetically know it. You need to energetically be it, right? So it comes back to that thing of like, you don't need to see it to believe it, right? It's faith. It is faith. Last thing I am going to touch on is that you know, as I mentioned in my other videos, that you are a creator. You are here to create, and everybody has a specific purpose here. They have a specific thing that they are here to create. As long as you just keep creating in a way that aligns with the truest version of who you are, just live your highest excitement, create it like in ways that make you feel free, and don't focus on the outcome. Right? The money will come. It is already there. It hasn't gone anywhere. It will come, but you live to your highest excitement. Do things that make you so excited, that may, because it is that frequency that attracts more abundance. It is that frequency that attracts the desired version of yourself. And don't focus on the outcome, because if you you know, you're creating and you're focusing on the outcome, you're like, I've been creating this life, and like I like the money is not coming in, like, what am I doing wrong? If you're focusing on the outcome, that means on a deeper level you are still functioning from that lack mentality. Focus on the what and the why. The how is merely none of your business. Have so much fun creating, have so much fun on the journey, that when it finally happens, when you finally receive everything on physical level, you're just surprised. You're like, oh my gosh, what? And I feel like that has been my practice, because I'm human too. So I have been for the longest time just like creating and like focusing on the outcomes. Like I posted, my first YouTube video, and I'm already expecting to have like 1 million views. Guys, this is a true story. Okay, I'm only human. And I was just stressing myself out, and then I had to remind myself that it's not about that. Enjoy the journey, enjoy being on camera, because I do love being on camera. I do love talking on camera. I love it. I've always loved it since I was young. So I need to appreciate the fact that I get to do this, right? And I'm so grateful that I get to do this. I had to take a minute to remind myself that, Neo, you get to do this. This is you living your dream. You being on camera is you living your dream, right? This is the desired version of yourself. Don't focus on the outcome. Focus on enjoying this creation. And so that has been my practice, to just be present, with wherever I am in my journey, and don't focus on the outcome. Just like live on my highest excitement. Yay! That brings us to the end of my video. I hope you guys really resonated with this. Take it easy. Take it easy on yourself. You are doing great. Remember, it is the journey that really matters. Okay. And the journey is the destination, because how often do we get our desired outcome and then we enjoy it for a minute and then we want the next thing? Okay. So it's really about the journey. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, if you'd like to say something, just pop it in the comment section below. And of course, if this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah.